Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me. My name is Daniel, and I am the one of the co-founder of the Nervos Network. I have the engineering background and got into crypto around 2014. Before Nervos, I co-founded the Ethereum mobile wallet, which name is I am Token, and two technical communities, Ruby China and Ether France. As an engineer, I'm mostly excited about the open source nature of the blockchain project, where the people are working together toward common goals. At Nervos, I'm focused on growing our developer community in China and help them to make idea into products. Okay. First of all, I want to give a brief introduction of Nervos. Why we built this new layer one product, why we built a new layer one blockchain, and what's the problem we set out to solve. Nervos is an open source public blockchain ecosystem and a collection of the protocols with the mission to create a foundation for universal internet like the public network. We envision a truly interoperable decentralized world. In this world, all network and the business should interact each other one another. All the products should interacting with one another seamlessly. Beyond my experience, my co-founder also have a wide range of the beyond my own experience. My co-founder also have a wide range of the experience in the space. For building a crypto exchange, which name is Yunbi, Ethereum mining pool, Sparkpool, and the blockchain software development firm Crypto. Our chief architect, Jian Xie, was one of the first Chinese Ethereum code developers. Well-versed in the blockchain and the crypto space, our founding team sought to solve the biggest problem faced by the first generation blockchain like the Bitcoin and the Ethereum, like interoperability and the scalability issues. And we solve those problems through a hierarchically approach. Our layer one, the common knowledge base, is focused on providing a security and the decentralization. Well, developer can build decentralization applications and other systems on layer two. At layer two, that are security be guaranteed and interoperable with layer one. There are several reasons that we believe a layered approach is the right way to build a blockchain network. There are many well-known trade-offs in building blockchain systems, such as decentralized versus the scalability, neutral versus compliant, privacy versus the openness, store of value versus the transaction cost, and the cryptographic soundness versus user experience. We believe that all of those conflicts arise because the attempt to address complicated and opposite concerns within a single project. We believe that the best way to construct a system is not to build an all-encompassing single layer, but rather to decouple concerns and address them at the different layer. By doing this, the layer one blockchain can focus on being a secure, neutral, decentralized, and open public infrastructure, while the layer two network can be specifically designed for unlimited speed and flexible, which can then connect into the secure, permissionless, and the decentralized layer one. Nervos is really began with a different design decision for smart contract platform. Nervos used the concept which name is the cell model, inspired by Bitcoin's UTXO model, as opposite to the popular account model used by other smart contract platforms. it has a lot of implication for scalability, security, and flexibilities. Transaction can be processed in parallel without sharding. Users have the full control over the asset, but not through a smart contract, which like the ERC20 does in Ethereum platform. The project attracts a number of the project has already attracted a number of the world-class research and engineers, and additionally, innovations such as our virtual machine, CKB VM, and the consensus protocol, Nakamoto consensus, NC Max for short, and the economy model will add to the project. Each one of those is a conversation of its own. So blockchain for universal applications. Nervos is a blockchain that empowers the universal application. So to understand the universal applications, let's use our experience with the internet as an analogy. The public internet today is powered by a suite of the interoperable protocols. When user visits the internet, they can seamlessly browse from one website to another and interact with the content and the applications with their own web browser, even if they are hosted on different servers by different owners. However, that's not the case in public blockchain world today. To interact with the blockchain applications, user have to go through the process of setting up the wallet for those blockchain. And they must know how to pay transaction fee with the cryptocurrency for that blockchain, estimate the gas cost. Those are very complicated things for users who didn't have the blockchain experience before. Applications built on specific blockchain are also very difficult to interact with the application that built on another blockchain. This is a kind of the limitation for current decentralized applications. At Nervos, we are building a solution such that application can build on Nervos will be multiple chains for day one. Can seamlessly interact with the applications from other blockchains that provide a function-free for user onboarding experiences. Yeah, Nervos built by and for the developers. I think we shared the same concept with the Chainlink. Because as a Chainlink, I know it's also built by and for the developers. And the Chainlink is the #1 Oracle solutions and the most wanted by our Layer 1 and Layer 2 developers. That's for sure. So, as my having worked as the engineer and the supporter of the developers, I have come to really understand not only the passions but also the pain points. In our foundation, I was able to use my experience to guide the creation of the technology to the developer first. We worked with other teams to build the tool and the user-friendly as possible and use the dev-friendly language because we don't want the developer to have to learn new language to code multiple versions of the same application for different blockchains. Yeah, we don't want to developer to learn something new, just using the familiar one. We also realize it's important to attract all different kind of the developers. Those for those who are new to the space and those who are already experienced. One of the best example of our focus on the developer experience is our first bridge. Our cross-chain bridge that connects other blockchains like Ethereum to Nervos. Most Ethereum bridge require the user to complicate several steps before moving an asset. Develop a new asset on the target chain, registration the address on Ethereum and specify the relationship between the transfer asset, for example, which focus our first bridge. In our first bridge, user only have to deploy any kind of the asset to begin the moment to DApps or the another account, as the bridge support all kind of the ERC20 contract automatically. My experience also helped me know what the developer journey looks like and understand the importance to providing an infrastructure can enable developer to scale the projects from single idea to multiple of the user from the single idea to million of the users globally, which has been a big obstacle in the blockchain industry. So, Guardworking. Guardworking is the framework to build a roll-up solution up on Nervos. And the Polyjuice is the EVM compatible solutions. Compare those two projects, which means developers should be able to port the existing DApps running on Ethereum to CKB with minimal effort. Any Solidity-based smart contract running on Ethereum today should be able to run on Polyjuice without any change. So, first bridge, Guardworking, Polyjuice, all of the three major developer tools are open beta testing. We are running a bounty program on Gitcoin, which we call its name Broaden the Spectrum, the darkness, the other side of the moon. We inviting the developer to perform a certain task, and there will be a hackathon running through the Gitcoin next month. We hope that opening up those tools to full product testing and growing addition feedback toward the mainnet. So our mainnet launch will come soon in next month. So, okay. Let's emphasize the key benefits for projects building on Nervos. The team building on Nervos aren't limited just building on Nervos. They can expand the decentralized application and the user base outside the Nervos ecosystem to Ethereum and other chains in the future, and vice versa. So, we want to offer the tools for developers to build dApps, and any user can access any dApps, asset, or data and any blockchain. The universal approach is deeply in our belief that blockchain isn't a zero-sum game, but infinity games. We can build a new decentralized internet together. Please drop me a line if you are building something that you want to know more about the Nervos. Thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you so much, Daniel. Really appreciate your presentation, learning more about Nervos Network and how big that potential ecosystem is right there. So very much appreciate your time. We'll be in touch.